Out hiking. Yep, I'm heading home. I was live a while ago. I stopped, took a little break, picked some blueberries that I found, and ate me a can of soup. And now I'm heading back home. I had walked over to a neighbor's house almost 4 miles away to get some oil for my tractor. He had some extra he could sell me. So, walking through the swamp. Yeah, I got the berries, and I actually picked some roots. Pulled a couple up from roots I'm going to plant at the house. See if I can get them to grow. No, they wasn't holding up because they're already wilted. So they were busting open real easy. So I didn't pick much, just enough for them to eat. A couple handfuls. Yeah, 4 miles one way. Yeah, almost 4. A little less than 4. But, and most of it's swamp. I'm almost through the swamp part, and I'll be back on the trails. I'd just be glad to get out of the swamp. Some more high bush cranberries. No, I hadn't seen no moose or bear yet. I said it'd make for a good live, but I really don't feel like fighting with them today. I'm already tired. What's going on? So I'm hiking through the swamps of Alaska, heading back home. I had went to a neighbor's house that lives 4 miles away. I needed oil for my tractor, and he had 2 gallons that he could sell me that he had extra. So went over there, bought them off of him, and I'm heading back home now. I'm getting close to being out of the swamp and back on the trail, and that'd be a lot easier. Yeah, it's definitely tiring. I mean, just walking through the swamp and all is bad enough, but I'm having to do it in waders because some of it's pretty deep. And carrying 2 gallons of oil. I mean, I know that's not a lot, but carrying it for 4 miles ain't gonna be fun. I mean, it ain't gonna be bad, but Yeah, I have my weapon and I got bear spray. No, this is not my land. I think this is all state land here. But I'm getting close to being out of the swamp. So that'll be good. Then I just take the trail back to the lake and get in my boat and then go back across the lake to the house. I mean, it would be nice to see a bear off in the distance. Not really interested in seeing one up close. Not what I planned on doing today, but yesterday, well, I checked my tractor a couple weeks ago and I hadn't really used it a lot. And I was getting low on oil. And it started acting up a little bit yesterday and I checked it and it was really low. So I went to go put oil in it and I didn't have any oil. I thought I did. So called my neighbor 4 miles away and he said he had 2 gallons he could sell me that he had extra. So I hiked over there. Now I'm hiking home. That mountain over there is the direction that I came from. It's not too far from where I was. It's on the other side of the lake that I went to. And that guy lived on the same side of the lake as me, or on this side of the lake, so. Hey, Gabe. See, Gabe, if you was here, you could have went and got this oil for me. Needed some oil for my tractor. I had to go walk 4 miles to get it from a neighbor. Now I'm heading home. No, that neighbor only lives about a mile away from me. These are neighbors that live on a different lake. He don't have anything that's diesel, so he didn't have any oil for a diesel. This guy has a mini excavator and diesel generator, so I figured he'd have some extra, so I called him. Thought I was closer to being out of the swamp than I am. Ain't got too much further. So see, while y'all there get to hop in your car and run to Walmart real quick and pick up some oil. This is what I got to go through to get it. Or I have to fly to town, or wait until winter and go by snow machine. I know, Teresa, that's what I want to say. Are we there yet? But I ain't got nobody to say that to. We're almost out of the swamp. Oh, look, here's some of the old marker stakes. This is how we mark the trails out here. In the snow so we can get around. I will actually take these with me. 4 of them. Take them with me and I can use them to mark my trails on my property. Argentina? No, I'm in Alaska. Tell the girls they're gonna have to rub those calf muscles tonight. Oh, definitely. Is it cold out? No, I mean, I'm sweating from the walk. It's probably about 40-ish. We woke up, there was snow on the ground this morning, but it's all melted. Oh, here's a couple more steaks. I can definitely use these. That's cold. No, it ain't cold. What's going on? I'm heading home. My tractor needed oil and I didn't have any diesel oil. So my neighbor 4 miles away had some. He had 2 gallons he could sell me. So I hiked over to his place through the swamp and I'm heading back home. Yeah, airboat would be nice. Except, I mean, through the swamps, yeah. But on the trails, there's not enough room, and you'll see I'll be to the trails here in a little bit. Almost out of the swamp. Most of the 4 miles is swamp. No, these were the trail markers they used last year in the snow, and the snow melted and they were just laying in the weeds that they didn't get up or got lost. What state am I in? I'm in Alaska. And I'm about out of the swamp. Gonna be heading on the trails down to the lake to get my boat. Then go across the lake to the house. How often do you see bears? We've only saw a couple bears this year. Really thought we was going to see a lot more, but we didn't. I wouldn't mind seeing one out in the open back there in the swamp area, but I really don't want to run into one in all this grown up stuff. They can move through the stuff good. I can't. This is all grown up. Chest, some of it's higher than my head. This is actually the snow machine trail that we use in the winter. Ain't got too much further, and I'll be at the lake. That makes me happy. I mean, I really enjoyed the trip. It was very peaceful. Found a blueberry patch. Most of the blueberries were about gone and wilted, but I did pick some. And I picked a couple of the plants to plant at home. See if I can get them to make it till next year. We're at in Alaska. I'm in Skwentna. It's S-K-W-E-N-T-N-A. S-K-W-E-N-T-N-A. I'm out in the... Where we live, it's 80 miles by snow machine to get to the road. And then we're 45 minutes into Wasilla or an hour and a half into Anchorage. And the snow machine trip takes between 4 and 5 hours, depending on conditions. Yeah, definitely a man on a mission. Yeah, there's no way to get through this in an airboat. Yeah, if I needed oil, I've still got some projects that I've got to get done with the tractor before winter, so. And I didn't want to take a chance of locking the motor up, so. Definitely wanted to get that oil. Yep, Skwentna. The problem with the evergreens, I mean, this area used to have a lot of spruce pine, but about 5 years ago, spruce pine beetle came through and killed all the mature ones, and they're just starting to regrow, which really sucks for building a cabin and all too, because there's still a lot of standing dead, but not a lot, and none of it's good enough to use for that. I actually used some of it to build some of the projects that I built. They probably won't last but a few years, but it gave me something for now. Better than nothing. I can rebuild them later. Sarah Palin, yeah, she's from Alaska. I'm getting close to the lake. My trip is almost over. think I'm gonna have blisters on one of my ankles because I'm in waders and they're kind of loose fitting in the foot. Probably wasn't the best thing to wear, but I don't have any knee highs. All I got is muck boots, and they wouldn't have been high enough because I did sink to my knees a couple of times. $100 at the grocery store? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can fit it all into one grocery bag. Doesn't go far at all. But we're trying to, we got here in January the 7th. So this January will be 1 year. And it'll take a couple years, but we want to get fully self-sufficient as much as possible out here. But it's definitely not like North Carolina and South Carolina where we're from. It's a learning curve. Trying to get everything garden established and all that. Yeah, the oil's 1540. Yeah, I'm glad he had some too, because if not, I had already parked the tractor and decided it was going to sit where it sat. But he had some, so very grateful for that. Very grateful. What made me decide to move to Alaska? Alaska called us. I mean, we've been trying to get here for 10 years. But we were a blended family. We both had kids, so we couldn't up and leave. Now, all the kids are grown and gone. We have Kira, who is our child, together. This is where I sunk up to my knees earlier. Go around this. And so once they were all out and gone, we sold and headed here. Well, we went to Colorado for 15 months. I got offered a job there. We sold our house and moved there, and to bank up on a little more money. And then we came out. Oh. But just the freedom here. I mean, to me, this is living. I mean, this is life right here. Being out, it's actually, I have more neighbors than I was expecting to have being this remote. But where I just came from, 4 miles away, there's probably 4 or 5 people that live there year round. And then on the lake that I'm on, there's one guy that lives about a mile away from us. What's my skill set? I mean, I got, there's not much, and I'm not bragging by no means, but I don't believe there's anything I can't do. Even if I've never done it, I will learn to do it. I mean, I had never ridden a snow machine until we got here. And everybody told me, there's like, oh, 2 or 3 years, you'll start freighting on the river. I made 11 freight runs last year. I bought a freight sled and started running. I'm a firm believer in, if it's something you want to do, do it. If you don't know how to do it, figure it out. You ain't gonna learn until you do it. I mean, you never know how to do anything until the first time you do it. Do you know how the old property fared in North Carolina? I do not, but I would be very surprised if it done good. We was at the bottom of a mountain and by a creek that would get rushing with a normal rain. So I haven't heard. I actually talked to a neighbor that used to live there, but he's no longer up on that mountain, so he's not sure. So thankful for you and your family. I've been following your journey since you got on the homestead. Thanks, Rodney. There's the lake. I'm back to my lake almost. My boat's right down here. Yeah, I've got a couple more videos I've been trying to upload, and I'm having a problem getting them to upload. It keeps messing up and it won't let me do it, so I'm having to figure out something. I've got like 3 or 4 of them now that need to go on. Almost there. You can see the lake. There she is. Isn't it beautiful? Sight for sore eyes. See MacGyver's skill set. Yeah. That's and there again, like I said, I'm not bragging by no means. I'm not that type of person, but I do believe that anyone can do anything that they want to. If you want it bad enough, you'll do it. You'll figure it out. And YouTube is an amazing place to learn. You're a new subscriber. Well, thank you for subscribing. And we are also on TikTok. On TikTok, it's just Finally Free Alaska. Wasn't enough room to put homestead on there, so go check it out too. We do a lot more lives and stuff on there. We do lives almost daily. We just do it for the community and all. I mean, not trying to make any money. Trying to use YouTube and grow it to make a little bit of money, but it's got to grow. I need a lot more subscribers. So if y'all know people that like Alaska stuff, then have them look me up. We're here. Give me a second. I'll drop my backpack. If you know anybody, tell them to join and subscribe. Okay, backpacks want to slide down the hill into the lake. Here's the lake. My house is down on that end. Gotta get my boat. y'all bear with me for a second. Pike tastes like anything like catfish? I don't know. I've never ate catfish. Pike it's a white meat fish. I mean, it's actually pretty good. I've never liked fish before until I realized we were moving to Alaska. And then I started making myself eat salmon. And now I really like it. Used to live in Fayetteville. I agree you can do anything you set your mind. How's that? Is that better? Can y'all hear me now? Ah, okay. Sorry, my phone messed up. I must have hit the mute button. So, I'm in the boat. I need to get that away. The wind is blowing me the opposite direction. And, to top it all off, my pull cord to start it, I must have lost it on the trip over here. It must have blew out of the boat. So, I don't have a pull cord. See, isn't life just wonderful? Home is right there. I'm probably a mile away. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I think. See, that's why you always carry a backpack. If it's still in here, I got paracord. Yep. Look at that. Look at that. Always prepared. I'm back. I don't know why my phone keeps cutting off. Yeah, I do have a paddle, but I don't want to paddle for a mile. But I do have my had some paracord in my backpack, so. Alright, so now this thing. Are y'all there? Says I'm back. Can y'all hear me? a Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now? Alright. Now am I good? I got it started. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Alright. Flip the camera around. Hello, France. Hello from Alaska. I'm heading home. I hiked 4 miles to a neighbor's house to get some oil for my tractor, and I'm on the last strip of it, heading home. About 3/4 of a mile of it's on the lake, so I just hiked through the swamp, and I'm on my boat. It's a little windy out here too now. It was calm as could be when I left. No, it's not raining. It's cloudy. It was snowing this morning, but it's all melted. Yeah, the lake is about 2 miles long. I was down almost to the other end, and I live not quite to the end of it. I was probably 3/4 of a mile to a mile. I see my dock, or at least the little platform. I already pulled the dock out, but still got the platform in the water. Tell you what though, that breeze is cold. My hand's about froze. See the house on the hill? If I hadn't found that paracord, this would have been a really long trip with a paddle. Made it home. Right. Can y'all hear me? I'm not muted, so it should be good. Oh, you hear me? Oh! Okay, that hurt. Stepped on a big slimy rock. I fell. Okay. Well, I made it. So, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. I've got to get the gas can out and take the motor off and get all my stuff and put my other little trolley motor back in the little building, get the boat pulled out of the water, and I head on up. So, hope y'all enjoyed the trip. So, alright, well, y'all have a good day, and like I said, like and subscribe. And are you coming back on later? We'll be on TikTok later, but I won't be back on YouTube today. Wait, no, today's Thursday, ain't it? I'm supposed to do YouTube live tonight. We'll see. Probably one way or another on one of them. Alright, well, y'all have a good day. And I am going to get everything unloaded and head home. Alright, thanks. Bye.